Welcome to Founder Voice Podcast, the space for bold, empowering, raw, and unfiltered conversations about business, relationships, and everything that makes us fierce. No filters, no fluff, just real talk. Season 2 is here and we're going even deeper. Get ready to own your voice, break barriers, and step into your power unapologetically. Let's get into it.
Hey everybody, we're back with Found Her Voice Podcast. I am your host, Valerie. And today I am sitting down with Cecilia. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Good. We're going to talk about water because, I don't push it, but I am a water snob. And I'm going to let her tell you why I'm a water snob. So tell them who you are. Tell them what you do. Tell them all the good things.
All right. Well, let's see. I just love this little town of Frankfurt, and kind of my gift to the town has been this fill station I set up.
Yes.
You saw it the other day?
I did.
Yep. It's nice and clean and pretty, and the water is free. It is the first ever in the area for free filtered and ionized water. So what happens is the water from the tap is going through a premium filter from Multi-Pure. They are actually the creators of the carbon block filtration, and they're the highest standards. All the best testing is done, and so they ensure their 99.9% contaminants are removed from the water, but the minerals remain, which is very important for the ionizer. So it goes through the filter, through the ionizer next, and the ionizer is a medical grade device that was created back in the 70s. Both of these companies actually are from over 51 years old.
Yes.
Which is a wonderful feeling to be able to stand with, that kind of longevity of business. And so once the water is clean, it goes through the ionizer and it becomes an antioxidant rich water. Extra hydrating, goes literally right in your mouth, starts hydrating, starts absorbing into your gums. I am not kidding. It does penetrate the blood-brain barrier, so you can hydrate your brain. People feel their brain fog goes away very quickly on this water. All kinds of benefits. So I'm just here for it. I'm here for people to feel better, live better, participate in the community, give back where you can. So like I said, it's a free station. All you do is you purchase your vessel, and that is your membership.
That's good.
One time, purchase your vessel of choice, and it's really on the individual how committed they are to their health and their wellness and hydration, how often they come in and refill. But the fill station is open 7 days a week.
Yeah, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of the people that work out and everything, they need to go in there and fill those up before they go, right?
Yes.
And then stop back by and fill them up when they're done.
Yes. Or if you're even going to the office, you want to have mental clarity, and you want to have energy throughout your day. Even if you're at an office job, you can fill up your water and then drink it all day. You'll find that you don't actually need to take as many breaks. You don't need your appetite will change when you drink this water. You'll feel more satisfied, because a lot of times people eat when actually they're thirsty. There's this need, I'm missing something, and so we eat. But really, if you drink as much water as I drink, you don't need as much food. You just don't.
But my biggest thing is you shouldn't be drinking while eating either. True.
That's the other thing. If you're chugging your water correctly, you're going to stop about a half an hour before you eat. And then, like I said, you're going to be already so satisfied that you're going to not need to eat as much to get satisfied, and then move back onto your water a half hour later. And again, I find from my own experience, I don't snack as much because I just go to the water.
Yeah.
I go to the water. It's my go-to. I don't drink as many variety of drinks because my body just tells me what it wants. It wants this water all the time.
Yes, absolutely. So how long have you been selling the water systems?
So I got my first system in 2021.
Okay.
Back when I lived in Maui. And at the time, I was running my jewelry business, and I was very occupied with that, along with running, raising my kids and being a wife. And so I did not start um, as a distributor until this past August.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the reason is the company found out that my machine burned in the fire in Lahaina.
Yeah.
And so when they found out, they replaced it for me
That's good.
at no charge, not even shipping.
That's good.
Yeah, it was incredible. So I thought, wow, here I am in Frankfurt. What am I going to do? The jewelry business continues in a very small way, online and pop-ups. But I thought, well, this is a sign, like I just got a free machine, and I'm gonna be a distributor. So that's when I decided to do the business side.
I love it. I love it. I want to talk about the other products that they have too.
Oh, sure. Yeah, they have the shower filter. So a lot of people don't realize how much chlorine and just contaminants were absorbed through our skin. Yeah. One warm shower is for, like, say a regular, like, 10-minute shower, not even a long shower. Your skin is going to absorb 8 cups of water. It's like drinking 8 cups of pool water, basically.
Yeah. Yep.
So that can be really harsh on your body, harmful to your skin, hair, and even internally.
Yes.
We don't really understand it. There's not a lot of studies on the effects of shower water on our health. I just don't think there's much motivation for that kind of study.
No.
But we do know that when the water is heated up, the chlorine becomes chloroform, and that's a toxic chemical, and that's what you're bathing in. That's what you're bathing your kids in. So yeah, if you can invest in a shower system, that's a wonderful, wonderful way to protect your health. And, the whole family gets to use it.
Yes.
So it's not like you're just one per person.
Yes.
So they're all investments, but you get to share it with all your loved ones, your friends, your neighbors. I have three of my neighbors are all drinking my water from my house.
I love it.
They're all, they drop off their bottle. I fill it. Because tap water is inexpensive.
Yeah.
It's no problem. It's easy to share.
Yes. I will say that I got the shower system when I got the water system for the kitchen in 2018, and I got it because I wanted to remove the chlorine, and plus, like, for my hair, of course. But the biggest thing too was because it's like the same as the hot springs water, and I was like,
it's not just a filter; it actually
I
remineralizes.
So that's why I bought both.
Oh, very good. Yeah, it turns the water into a what do they call that? So it has like 4 different stones inside
inside the filter.
the cartridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it is. It's like
Yep.
you are literally sitting in Japan with those monkeys.
Yep, exactly. And I'm always like, man, I need to.
Onse?
I think so.
Onse.
I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah. I always say I want to go over there and like fill up the bathtub.
Yes, you
Because
can.
we got the stand-up
Yeah,
shower, so
right.
I'm like, I want to move it over there so I can fill up the bathtub and actually soak in it. But
Yeah.
we just always use it for a shower.
Right.
So.
You got to pick and choose.
Yes.
That's the trouble.
And I will say that it was a lifesaver during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I try to cut out as much chemicals in my house as I possibly can. But I will say that I don't use the water system for like the disinfectant.
You don't use the 2 point. You don't. Does your machine make a 2.5?
It does.
Okay.
It does.
Okay, good.
I don't use it.
You have to get into routine. What you need is
You do.
you need to get one of my bottles, the nice brown ones,
Yeah, I
it's
have
like
those.
and
Yeah.
you just fill it up once a week.
Yep.
Oh, I love the 2.5. 2.5 is hypochloric acid for people who don't know. Hypochloric, and it's water.
Yep.
So there's no additives, there's no toxins. It's literally the safest thing you could ever spray on yourself, and it, like, for mosquito bites. I mean, mosquito season's coming up. I remember this summer when I get a mosquito 2.5. Within 10 minutes, the mosquito bites vanished.
Yeah.
Not even a sign of it. It's great for blemishes too. Great for cuts. Hand sanitize instead of hand sanitizer.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
countertops.
Yep.
So yeah, the 2.5 kills mold, MRSA.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was the biggest one.
staph. What is the other one besides mold? It's like fungus and stuff. It just kills it all within 30 seconds of contact. But you got to make it fresh.
Yep.
It doesn't. There's no shelf life
No.
to these waters, and that is why ultimately people need to have them in their own home so that they can manage that shelf life.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, you can pick it up at Living Waters Kentucky
Yes.
fill station.
That's right. Always loved it because, people would say before I got it, like, really put it on the 2.5 and then let it run for I always let it run for 20 or 30 seconds and then put it in your hands and smell it. And it will smell just like a disinfectant. I was like, there's no way.
It's
and when
wild.
I got it, I was like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh. And then within the first month, I was like, I'm a water snob now. Like, I have to fill this up and take it everywhere I go.
Absolutely.
And it's funny because, when you run out and you're out somewhere and they're like, oh, you want me to just grab you a bottle of water in the gas station? I was like,
no, thanks.
No, thank you. Go ahead. I don't drink that.
We'd rather be thirsty. It's
crazy.
true. I kind of have to warn people, especially kids are incredible about it. Have you noticed with your kids? But like, I've heard this a lot where kids will be like, I want the special water. I want the special water. And then they won't drink anything else. And then for people who don't like to drink water, they find that this water goes down real easy for them.
Yeah.
So that's a bonus.
And I would also want you to tell them about the acid reflux because I feel like that's a big one because,
It's huge.
pharmaceuticals and all the stuff that you have to take for acid reflux.
For the rest of your life.
Exactly.
I mean, it's awful. And like I said, my husband, there's a high pH water you can make with these machines, 11.5 pH. And it reduces acid reflux, helps with digestion. It actually releases melatonin in your system. So often we recommend trying it, having a little bit at night. But I know people who drink it, little sips of it throughout the day. If they have real difficult acid reflux, like all day long, then they do that. But yeah, my husband was we didn't have our machine for about a year.
Yeah.
And so he had gotten back on medication for it. And then when we got our machine replaced in July, we finally got it set up in August. And then he noticed after about a month that he didn't need to take it. He didn't need to take it at night anymore. So he was able to reduce it. And now that we've had the machine over 6 months, he says, I don't take it at all.
Really?
Yeah, he's completely off of it, the omeprazole. So that's really nice.
That is good.
What that means is he's sleeping better.
Yes.
He's healthier overall because he's not having to take something for those symptoms.
Exactly.
Because the symptoms aren't there.
Yes.
The body, that's what I love about this water is that it just supports your own body to do what your body wants to do. It wants to be well. It wants to heal itself. It knows how to heal itself. So it just really supports our own bodies. So it's always exciting when I get a new member. It's like, oh, how is it going to support you? I mean, I love it. It's like Christmas every day. I hear from my members what's happening for them.
Yeah, so like I'm wondering because I had to just like run in and run out real quick. So I didn't know, like, do you have bottles in there that they can fill for the disinfectant and
exactly.
they can do all the stuff, right?
Yeah. So we have the beauty water. They can do the 6.0 beauty water, which is also really happens to be great glass cleaner.
Yes.
So we can get Sheldon some 6.0 in here. And what else is 6.0? But hair and face, it's great pH for your hair and face. Yep. And then the 11.5 I just spoke about, which is that high pH. You can take a little internally, but it's a degreaser. It's an emulsifier is the right term. So you can clean your fruits and vegetables with it, and it'll remove pesticides because pesticides are all oil-based, right? So even organic will sometimes have residue because of the packaging and transportation. So you can remove that, and you're making your fruits and vegetables taste better.
And I think they last longer.
they last longer, and they just are feel better in your body. They're
Yeah.
better for you. Because who wants to eat that stuff? I
Nope.
mean, no. We all know now. It's 2025. We know we're not supposed to eat pesticides.
Yeah.
We know this. But however, it's hard not to choose those giant strawberries.
Right.
Even my own daughter, she's like, Mom, don't buy the organic strawberries. She's worried that they have bugs in them.
You never know.
Yeah. So
That's funny.
so yeah, the 2.5 as well. And it's just literally it's like $10, I think, or
Mhm.
12 maybe for the 2.5 bottle. And then that is your bottle. So every time you come in, you can refill it. You just buy it once and then you refill it every time you come in.
I love it. I
So.
love it. I love it. And especially like the moms, I feel like really need to know about this water
Right?
for the baby formula.
Oh, the 7.0s. Yeah, just that
Yes.
clean, not ionized, but just nice and clean 7.0 water. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just actually I went to a derby party and I brought a dispenser of 7.0 so that
Mhm.
everyone could just drink the water, no matter who they are, what
Yeah.
they're doing. And I was so happy to see people actually filling their cup with water.
I love it.
Yeah, it made me happy.
That's good.
Mhm.
I feel like you need to. Are you in with the chamber?
Oh yeah.
So I feel like you need to make sure your water is at every chamber meeting and everything, right? Tell Tish.
Well, that's the thing is
Tish, get on that.
yeah, Tish is she's got her water. She's got my water. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Mhm.
You want to tell them about the vitamins?
Sure, the
Sure.
Ukon. Yeah, the Ukon is the turmeric. Oh, wow. I mean, I've never ever come across a supplement that was like so carefully created
Mm-hmm.
and packaged and like I literally feel like I'm eating little bits of gold. Just like
That's
this.
what they look like.
I'm a leprechaun like eating gold when I take my it's 5 a day
Mm-hmm.
is the recommended. And oh, I can't wait. It's coming back in tomorrow. And yeah, they use these machines in Japan. They use the water to clean the turmeric roots, to grow the turmeric in their own private farm.
Mm-hmm.
And so every step of the way, they're making sure like that they're using the 2.5 to make sure everything's really clean and perfect and safe. So, and then they package it and they actually use, and this is one thing I noticed that other turmeric supplements don't have is they don't have certain added ingredients that helps absorption.
Mm-hmm.
So turmeric it's a fat soluble
Yes.
herb and it needs to be absorbed so you need to take it with a little bit of fat. And so the Ukon from this company, they package it with an oil, a little bit of fat in there, and
Yeah.
that helps your body absorb it. So I really appreciate just the detail and the quality assurance that they provide. Because, as we all know, supplements are not well regulated or controlled. It's kind of a gamble. You can think you do your research, but I don't know. For me, just knowing that this company's been around 51 years, they actually have a 400-year business plan.
Wow.
Yeah, and they do so much for their communities too. They do so much charity, and like they have bowling alleys that people can come and use for free, and have Kangen water, and
I love it.
yeah, it's so
That's
cool.
great.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get one in Frankfurt?
Sounds good to me.
You're going to have to get on that.
Why not?
So I'm going to say that anyone out there that's looking for, clean, healthy water, plus the disinfectant, the cleaning, my biggest thing too is the plants.
Oh
like,
yeah.
It's great for plants.
That's what I didn't mention with the beauty
Yes.
water. Yeah, the plants. If you like to propagate, oh my gosh, you just put a little piece of plant with the 6.0 and zoom. I've
Yeah.
been propagating my fiddle figs.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of one of my therapies when I moved here as an evacuee. I bought houseplants and I was just like had so much fun, and I just cut. You have to trim them, otherwise
Yes.
they just fall over. And so you trim it, you put it in that beauty water, and then the roots just grow and grow, grow. So I've been repotting, and it's just so much fun.
Yes. Because I'm bad about in the summertime. Like, I
Mm.
love the, big baskets of flowers, right? But sometimes I skip a day when I water them. And I'm like, oh, hold on. Let me go in here and fill up my bucket and
Mm-hmm.
just water them with this.
Yes.
And it's like the plants are like,
They'll, yeah.
finally,
A
she gives us the good water.
Or a bouquet, yeah, a bouquet with with this water.
Yep.
Even just 8.5 or 9.5 water, it'll last so much longer because the water is living. That's why I chose the name Living Waters Kentucky. The bottled water industry and the tap water, it's not living water.
Mm-mm.
All the life has been taken out of it in the process of making it clean.
Yep.
But unfortunately, it's crushed it. Its life force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Mm-hmm.
And especially, all the people that just goes into the gas station or whatever to
Mm-hmm.
grab a bottle of water. It's like, how long has that water been sitting in that plastic? And then, of course, when the plastic heats up,
Mm-hmm.
it's releasing the stuff into the water that's causing cancer and all that stuff.
Microplastics, yeah.
But we won't go into that because,
No. Well, it's in the news all the time. You can't ignore it anymore, really.
we're just going to stick to our healthy water.
Yeah, it's a great option. And it's like, why not try it? Like it is kind of, like I said, it's more of a commitment for the person
Mm-hmm.
to be willing to go in and refill.
Yeah.
I mean, I did my part. I set it up.
Yes, yes. What are the days and times that it's open?
Yeah,
down there?
so it's inside that River City Provisions,
Yes.
which is the cutest little, Frankfurt bourbon-y cute gift shop. All kinds of cute stuff in there, and they've got some healthy snacks and stuff too. It's like a
Okay.
convenience store. It's connected to the St. Clair Hotel.
Yeah.
So people come in both ways. But they are open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6.
Okay.
10 a.m. to 6.
There you go.
Sunday, 1 to 5.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they go in there, they purchase the bottle
Mm-hmm.
from whoever's working, I'm guessing.
No,
or-
actually, the way they get started is they have to meet with me first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because there are few people who cannot drink this water, and really, it's only people with kidney disease.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I always have to screen people and make sure they understand, that I am not a doctor. You should, when you're going to change something in your health routine, you should always check with your doctor. That kind of thing. We talk about if you're on medications.
Mhm.
We just have to have that conversation before they get started.
That's good.
And then once they know what they're doing, then they can refill unlimited.
Love it.
Mhm.
Love it. So, you guys better get down there. Which I will link the link down below so they can just click on that and I'm
Mhm.
guessing set up a time with you to meet or
Yeah,
whatever,
message me.
Yeah.
Most people just use Facebook. Message
good.
me. If they don't have Facebook, they can use my phone number. It's fine.
right? Love it. All right. Let's talk about this jewelry.
Okay, so yeah, I opened a jewelry store in Maui in 2006, September.
Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of an opportunity that just fell into my lap with my husband. We had just moved to Maui a few months before, and we weren't really sure what we were doing, and the opportunity fell into our lap. So we were like, maybe we should do this. It was kind of, they say that the island tells you if you're welcome or not.
Really?
Yeah, usually pretty quickly. So we went to the little small business bureau and had a meeting, and I remember that guy, he was so helpful. And we said, look, this is our idea for our business. And he kind of worked it out with us, and he was 2 thumbs up. This is a good business plan. And so we went for it, and we just learned as we went.
Love that.
It was very fun. And made it through recessions
Yeah.
and all kinds of challenges. But COVID was probably the biggest one.
Oh, I bet.
Besides the last one, of course.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was really fun. It was in a marketplace, so people would just kind of wander in
Mhm.
without really knowing where they were, and they would just stumble into us and be like, oh, my gosh, this is beautiful. And they would just pick it up and put it on, and, oh, my gosh, I have to have this. This is gorgeous, and tell me about this. And, we specialized in natural gemstones, so nothing like fake or
Yeah.
man-made. And then all sterling silver, some 14 karat gold, and all guaranteed for life,
Love that.
which is yeah. So there was never any concerned. If something went wrong, like we took care of it. We
Mhm.
fixed it ourselves, or we had it fixed from the designers. We didn't design the jewelry; it was already created, and we just kind of chose our selection for our store.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you only sell online now for the jewelry?
I actually have a pop-up display inside Bourbon Bells and Babes.
Oh, okay.
Yep, right on West Main.
I have not been in there.
Oh, you have to go. They've got great clothes
If
too.
you ever get downtown,
Oh,
I need to start. I'm gonna
yeah.
start doing that.
Well, you've got two littles, so I get it. But yeah, Paulette Crabtree has a beautiful store, and she found out about our story. That we had been in Hawaii 18 years, and then moved here, and she had lived in Oahu with the National Guard.
Okay.
Yeah, and so she was like, "Oh, I really want some Hawaii energy in here." So she invited me to pop up, and I've been in there ever since. So she just opened in October, last
That's
October.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
So you're gonna reach out to like a few more and see if they want to do it too, or are you just gonna stick with one?
I'll just stick with her, and I'll be doing pop-ups. Like, so she has a display in there all the time, but then I have more inventory and options. Like, I can do custom fit toe rings.
Okay.
Yes, which was a big thing in Maui, but it's a smaller thing here. But the sun is shining, and
Yep.
people are getting their sandals out, and I do have some local customers who love toe rings. So yeah, if people want to do that, I'll be down there for a lot of the concert series
Mhm.
nights. I'll be down there popped up inside Bourbon Bells with the whole toe ring selection, and I'll custom fit so they'll fit comfortably. You can wear them in the pool and go to the beach all summer, and they won't fall off.
I love that.
That's really
good.
Yeah, it's fun.
We're gonna send Sheldon down there to get some toe rings.
Oh, yeah?
That's good for him.
Mm-hmm. You can wear on your pinky too. Pinky,
See, there you go.
pinky options.
With your jewelry, do you only have like toe rings, like necklaces, earrings?
I have bracelets as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And lots of hand rings like stones.
Mhm.
I just got some octopus jewelry
Okay.
back from Maui because I had a rep on Maui. And so we've got some really killer, and they're actually men's sizes. Really cool, very ornate octopus rings, very comfortable.
All right.
So there's only a few. Everything's very like one of a kind
Yeah.
as well. A lot of this bluestone Larimar, which is from the Caribbean, but it's kind of the color of your cup.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
a gorgeous tropical turquoise color,
Yeah.
but it's not turquoise.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's different. We do carry a lot of that, and
Do you have that in earrings too?
we are out of stock
Okay.
in earrings, but
Gotcha.
and then my husband actually learned how to make the toe rings, so he actually can make and do custom sizing and all that stuff.
That's good.
Yeah.
I
really
love that
nice.
for you.
Yeah, it's fun.
I love the healthy water in Frankfurt. I'm so
Yeah.
happy that you brought that to them because, I feel like this is a small town. People may not
For
feel
sure.
like it is, but
Oh, no, it is.
it's just like how many people in this town do you think has one? Because before I met you and you said, "Oh, I sell these," and I was
Mhm.
like, "What? Like, how long has she been here?" Like, because
Yeah.
like the conversation we had earlier, like I was going
Right.
to Louisville, right,
Right.
to get it cleaned and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So I was like, "Oh, I'm so glad she's here. I can just get my filter through her." Although, I could order it,
Right.
but
Right.
I'm like,
You're not in the habit of it.
"No,
Yeah.
I'm not."
Yeah. No, I have sold a system here. There's, and then I think there's someone in Versailles maybe who has
Okay.
one. And there's still the Louisville one. But yeah, it's very few around here.
Yes.
Although funny story, the day that we were setting up the machines in River City, this woman and her husband, they just got married.
Mhm.
It literally that day, and it was snowing. This was in January. I'll send you a picture. It's so cute. She's actually a distributor.
Really?
So her mother-in-law had stumbled in and was looking around and was like, "Oh my gosh, I know what this is." And so she went and got her new daughter-in-law, and they came back with their empty containers and filled up. They were my first fill. They were so happy, and she was so thirsty because you know how it is when you're a
Yep.
bride.
Yep.
So, and it was snowing out, and they were just this adorable couple. They just got married at the courthouse, and they were just taking pictures all around Frankfurt, and it was such a blessing. It was like, oh, the universe loves that this is happening right now.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love
it was fun.
So I'm gonna tell you guys, you need the water machine, you need the shower machine, you need the turmeric, okay? And she didn't even tell you about the soap bars, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. They have soap bars too, but you can message her because I'll link all that stuff below. And then, of course, I want you girls to get downtown Frankfurt and go to, where's the jewelry at again?
It's in Bourbon, Bells, and Babes.
There you go.
On West Main.
There you go. So you guys are going to stop in there and check out that jewelry. And, of course, if you need something custom made like those toe rings or something, you're just going to message her. Do all the good stuff, right? I can't thank you enough for being on this podcast. Sharing about the water because, Val, she's just a slacker about all her good stuff. She just keeps it home to herself, I guess. They're going to be like, Valerie, you mean you've had this water and you didn't even tell us
You're
and share
living
it with
proof.
us?
You're living proof, right?
Yes, that's right. So now I feel like you just have to get in with the gyms around here. That's the biggest one.
Right.
We have to get you in with those gyms.
Yeah.
Because they need it.
Absolutely.
Those little, I don't know what those tanks are. You know how they have the big blue tanks? You go over there with the little blue button and you push it or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, they need to do away with those.
I tested that water the other day. It was yellow.
Did you do the
pH drops?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's acidic.
Yep.
Absolutely acidic. And so the trouble with that is that our bodies just don't want to absorb it. It's just going to go right through us.
Yep.
People drink, and they're still dehydrated.
Exactly. And they don't know.
No.
They don't know.
No, it's really life-changing.
It is.
To change your water in this way, which is why I want everyone just try it. Just give it a try. Give yourself 2 weeks to give it a try, and then if you can't live without it, you can get your own system.
That's right. I love mine because, of course, I can just fill up a glass pitcher, put it in the refrigerator, and then whatever's left over, I just usually dump it out because I only keep mine in the refrigerator for 24 hours.
That's good. Yeah. Within 24 hours. And yeah, like we said, there's no shelf life, so it's not. Nobody's going to be selling this water. You can't find this water. Nope. It's not the same as any bottled 9.5 or alkaline water that you will buy in a store. It's not the same water at all.
Have you even checked the pH level of those?
Yeah, and they are 9.5 pH, but then you blow with a straw in them, and you watch it go from purple to blue to green to yellow. And that's what's going to happen when it goes through in your body.
Yep.
So you're going to drink this expensive bottled 9.5, and then it's going to turn into acidic water by the time it gets to your stomach.
Yep, exactly.
Sadly.
Waste of money.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
But you guys, you don't listen sometimes, but hopefully now you will listen, right? Hopefully.
You got to find your information, where you can trust it.
Yep.
So
exactly.
Hopefully, so far, everybody's trusting me.
That's good. Keep trusting her. Too. All right. Well, again, thank you, girl.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thank you for sharing this information. Until next time, guys, I will see you then.
Peace.
It's your time to grow. Get started with Little Pot Design Studio today.